There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with major support provided by Bailey and Glasser and the West Virginia Division of Tourism, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And today we are in Morgantown, West Virginia, on the campus of West Virginia University at the Creative Arts Center. And we got a great show for you. During our next hour, Mr. Martin Sexton is back with us, one of the most dynamic performers you'll ever hear. Also, a couple of guys originally from out in Los Angeles that were on the show once before. We really fell in love with their sound. They got a new record coming out. They're called the Milk Carton Kids. During this hour, we're going to hear one of the finest banjo players in the world, literally. Alison Brown is back on the Mountain Stage, along with her whole band and some great musicians. And a band from down in Lafayette, Louisiana, Feufollet, is with us for the first time. We're very excited about that. But we're going to start the show with one of the great songwriters in America, a woman who's been with us 3 times before, so we know just how good she is. She started out in theater in New York City, but then she began writing and singing herself and was kind of... I don't know if it's discovered exactly, but certainly made famous in a way by Judy Collins, who sang some of her songs and told the world what a great singer she was and put her on Judy's record label for a while. She has a brand new record that's just out called That Kind of Girl. She lives in Nashville now, and she's brought a friend with her so she can do these songs the way she wants them to be done. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Amy Speace.
Take me someplace so dark that I can't see the stars. Take me to some place where nobody knows who we are. Just come pick me up and drive me around and show me the secrets to hid in this town. My blind spots are big and I can't see the ruts. And I'll go where you go. Come pick me up. Come pick me up. Come pick me up. Thank you. Thank you so much. On violin and singing with me is my good friend and my neighbor, Megan Palmer. I swore I wouldn't call, but you said you might stop by. So now I'm staring at the walls, trying not to care, trying to fill the time. I cleared you out some space, but you never quite unpacked. There's no way to know if you're running off or if you're coming back. I can do better than a half kiss. I can do better than a near miss. I can do better. I can do better than this. The words you've almost said, and I know you don't know how. It's like you've had your bet. You gotta play your hand, boy, or sit it out. I can do better than a half kiss. I can do better than a near miss. I can do better. I can do better than this. I don't want to waste another moment feeling like an afterthought. I don't want to be another woman grieving for the years she's lost. I can do better than a half kiss. I can do better than a near miss. I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. I can do better than I can do better than a half kiss. Yeah, I can do better than a near miss. I can do better. I can do better than this. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a new record that just came out, and so these songs are from that record, and I just want to I'd like to thank a lot of my past relationships for that song. I'm in a new one, and we played that song at a show in Nashville, Tennessee, and I had a friend who was in the very back row, and as we played that song, when I was finished, she's a really loud Texan, and I love her very much, but loudly over the applause, she yelled, "And you did." So, sometimes you can write them out of your system. Well, it's really good to be here in West Virginia. My family is from Maryland, Western Maryland, really, and I was born in Baltimore. Awesome. When I was a kid, when I was actually about 6 months old, my father, he built a log cabin out in Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. So I used to come out this way all the time when I was really, really young. We sold it when I was in my teens, and it's rare that I get to pass by the sign for Deep Creek Lake. And I used to remember this place called Mason's Barn that had big life-size lollipops we used to lick on. So I come from a mixed family, though. My mother is Irish Catholic, and my father is Southern Baptist. So there's always a little conflict there. They still go to separate churches. We were raised Catholic. And I hope I don't offend anybody by this, but the Catholics, we don't really read the Bible. We just have it read to us while we're sleeping in church. My father's a good Southern Baptist, so he has memorized most of the Bible, and it was a little bit of a thing with him that he always wished that I had more of the Bible in my system. I moved down south to Nashville about 6 years ago. And a friend of mine told me that his greatest inspiration was the book of Isaiah, so I started reading the Bible again. I wrote this song, and my father said to me, "I see you finally started reading, Amy." This is called 3 Days. Moses got to walk for 3 days. That's how long it takes. From sea to sand, down to Birmingham. Moses got to walk for 3 days. Jonah gotta kneel in that beast, bow and beg for release. No way around the time, no running from the cry. Jonah gotta kneel in that beast. You gotta do. Judas gotta hang from the elder tree. 30 pieces in a potter's field. One kiss to obey, honor and betray. Judas gotta hang from the elder tree. Jesus got a lie in the dirt, deep in the heart of the earth. Roll away that stone, oh Jerusalem. Jesus got a lie in that dirt. Jesus got a lie in that dirt. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much. I'm going to do the title track to the record, play with this amazing band I'm so excited to work with. No one could tell my little hell, I kept it inside. I wrestled with doubt, the next day I'd count the bottles of wine. When the phone rings, don't do a thing, don't wanna talk. Don't wanna hear who I am, don't wanna hear who I'm not. And I let you get to me. It felt like the end of the world, and I let this level me. I didn't know I was that kind of girl. And I always thought I had a heart made out of bone, but it splintered to glass when I couldn't ask as you leave to go home. Why would you open a door you can never walk through? Why lay the cards on the table when I you so much.
Amy Speace right there, along with Megan Palmer on vocals and fiddle, and the Mountain Stage Band on that last tune. That Kind of Girl is the name of the new CD on Windbone Records. Amy lives in Nashville now. You can see her around in the summertime. She goes to a lot of folk festivals. She'll be at Kerrville this year, the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival, and Rocky Mountain Folks Fest, among many others. If you have a chance to see her, I know you want to do that. What a fine singer she is, besides being a really, really good songwriter. Amy Speace. Now it's time to welcome the Mountain Stage Band, who you just heard. Mr. Ron Soule is the leader of the band. He's going to be playing the electric harp on this song. Played guitar before. Bob Thompson is our piano player. Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Steve Hill plays the bass. And Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton are our lead guitar players. They're going to join Julie Adams as she does a Boz Scaggs tune called Dry Spell. Say hello to Julie Adams.
I've got dust on my shoes, need my crankcase drained. I've got dust on my shoes, need my crankcase drained. It's been a mean, dry spell, but I think it's gonna rain. Well, the storm clouds are rolling, my dog's pulling at his chain. Well, the storm clouds rolling, my dog's pulling at his chain. It's been a long, dry spell, but I think it's gonna rain. Let it rain. When I look at my field, everything is cracked and flared. When I look at my field, everything is cracked and flared. Then I wonder to myself, how much can a poor man take? If your well runs dry, you might lose your sugarcane. If your well runs dry, you might lose your sweet sugarcane. It's been a mean, dry spell, but I think it's gonna rain. It's been a mean, dry spell, but I think it's gonna rain. It's been a mean, dry spell, but I think it's gonna rain.
Julie Adams, Mountain Stage Band, little Boz Scaggs blues right there, Dry Spell. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Division of Tourism, celebrating the diversity of live music in wild, wonderful West Virginia, from newgrass to indie pop at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Request your travel guide at gotowv.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We invite you to take a look at our new website, mountainstage.org. You can click listen there to hear a 24-hour stream of classic Mountain Stage content, and one of our engineers, Patrick Stevens, has been uploading a whole lot of things from past Mountain Stage shows, so you can hear a whole lot of stuff there. You can also find out who will be appearing on our live shows, and you can buy tickets right there to join us in person. We hope you'll do that. All this at mountainstage.org. If you missed part of this show, or if you just want to hear some past Mountain Stage shows, or maybe it's not available on radio in your area, you can visit the archive section at mountainstage.org, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and listen whenever it's most convenient for you. Each podcast includes songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as the complete finale song. Still to come on this edition to Mountain Stage, Martin Sexton, Milk Carton Kids, Alison Brown, and right now, a band who has never been with us, but we've been anticipating. We've made a stab at getting them a couple times, but our schedules haven't worked out. They've been around for about 15 years, but the lineup has evolved to the six-piece group that you see. Those of you in the auditorium here see up in front of you. They're from down in Lafayette, Louisiana. So even though they're influenced by a lot of different styles, from blues and old-time music, country music, rock and roll, pop, you know they're going to be steeped in Cajun music, and they certainly are. As a matter of fact, they've been Grammy-nominated in the past for as Best Cajun and Zydeco Music Album. They have a brand new record right now that's called Two Universes on their own label, distributed by 30 Tigers. Please welcome, for the first time on the Mountain Stage, Feufollet.
Temps passé, je croyais que tu pourrais bien le faire, mais t'as ouvert à toi-même. Y a des étanches dans mes vies, tant que t'es là, tu m'as fait sourire. Toi tu quittes, c'est tout fini, c'est la vie. Oh, il y a un truc
temps passé. Je croyais que tu pourrais bien le fermer, mais t'as ouvert, c'est à toi-même. Temps passé, je croyais que tu pourrais bien le faire, mais t'as ouvert, c'est à toi-même. Mais t'as ouvert à toi-même. Thank you so much, y'all. Good evening. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, we're Feufollet from Lafayette, Louisiana, and it's our first time here. We're really, really excited, and it's wonderful to see all of you come out. Yeah, we're really excited. We got a new record that we just put out, and we've been on tour kind of promoting it. The album is called Two Universes, and right now we're going to do a song from that new album. This is one written by Miss Kelly Jones Savoy right here. It's a little something called One Foot in My Door.
You gotta keep more than one foot in my door. Figure out just what it is you're looking for. Well, if I'm not enough to tie you down, don't stop in here on your run around. You gotta keep more than one foot in my door. Every time I need you gone, it's just when you're all alone that I get a call. Well, you drop me a line like, baby, I'm yours. Oh, but I know, of course, that isn't so. 'Cause you never keep more than one foot in my door. You need to figure out just what it is you're looking for. Well, if I'm not enough to tie you down, don't stop in here on your run around. You gotta keep more than one foot in my door. Flowers and wine were never your style. Whiskey and a smile is all I get. Well, I never cry except over you. Oh, but my tears will be through if you just say that you're gonna keep more than one foot in my door and figure out just what it is you're looking for. Well, if I'm not enough to tie you down, don't stop in here on your run around. You gotta keep more than one foot in my door.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, as Chris said, we just released a new album, and we're going to do the title track from that right now. It's a lovely waltz that Chris wrote, something called Two Universes, and we're going to get the accordion out on this one.
Two universes collided today, and they merged as they met on their paths. And everything that was changed by this mingling of brains can continue forever to last. For these two lonely worlds can remain as one, for as two they were made and will stay. But still they will yearn and continue to learn what was given and taken away. And everything in this whole world will return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea.
Introspection consoles, but events did unfold that provided for lonesome two throats. But relief comes in swallows, and the melody follows, notation, note after note. Now my mind still races, and time still passes, and the days still cross slowly by. But somehow I know I'll have nothing to show for time spent wondering why. And everything in this whole world will return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea. And everything in this whole world will return to how it should be. And every singer will still sing about broken hearts, and every river will flow to the sea.
Thank you so much.
I saw a red light and you saw blue. I slowed my motor for that scarlet warning, but you keep rolling till your taillights can't be seen. Oh, I saw a red light and you saw green. I dropped anchor, but you said sail. Saw a storm on the horizon and swore we would fail. But you laughed at the thunder and said farewell. Oh, I dropped anchor, but you said sail. But somehow I missed it. Somehow I missed it, but you saw it right away. But you saw a star. I declared it over. Thought I played it smart, but you built a castle from all that fell apart. Oh, I saw an end,
but you saw it start. Somehow I missed it. Somehow I missed it, but you saw it right away. Somehow I missed it. Somehow I missed it, but you saw it right away. You saw it right away. Somehow I missed it. Somehow I missed it. I slowed my motor for that scarlet warning. Thank you so much, y'all. We got time to do one more song. We are Feufollet from Lafayette, Louisiana. Thank you so much for listening. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to play for y'all tonight. Thank you. Back there on the drum set, Michael Stafford, Philippe Biadeau, bass guitar, Andy B. and Cully right there on the electric guitar, Andrew Toops on the piano and the keyboards over here, Kelly Jones Savoy, fiddle and vocals. My name's Chris Stafford. Thank y'all so much. Toi t'as dit à nos amis, t'avais trouvé, chérie, un amour qui promettait tout le pays. Mais toi t'as dit à nos amis, t'avais fini, chérie, avec moi pour le reste de ta vie. Si t'as fini avec moi pour toute ta vie, chérie, comment se fait tous les soirs d'après appeler? Si t'as fini avec moi pour toute ta vie, chérie, comment se fait que tu voudrais se visiter? J'ai trouvé un autre amour, chérie. Elle me donne, ouais, tout ça, tu m'as promis. Et moi je t'ai dit, t'aurais fait pour ça ta vie. Aujourd'hui, je trouve ça bon, tu vois pleurer. Si t'as fini avec moi pour toute ta vie, chérie, comment se fait que tu laisses mal après appeler? Si t'as fini avec moi pour toute ta vie, chérie, comment se fait que tu voudrais se visiter? so much. All right, well, thank you. We're going to do kind of a really weird cover for a Cajun band to do, which is like kind of most of the songs that we do. But anyway, y'all might know this one. Baby's on fire, we better throw her in the water. Look at her laughing, just like a heifer to the slaughter. Baby's on fire, and all the laughing was waiting for photos. Oh, the plot is so bewitching. Rescuers, row, row, do your best to change the subject. Blow the wind, blow, blow, lend some assistance to the object. Photographers, snip, snap, take your time, she's only burning. This kind of experience is necessary for her learning. If you'd be my flight I could be half the man I used to. He said she was hot stuff, and that's what baby's been reduced to. Andrew Toots, y'all on the keys. Juanita and Juan, very clever with maracas, making their fortunes, selling second-hand tobacco. One dances at Chico's, and when the clients are evicted, he empties the ashtrays and pockets all that he's collected. Now baby's on fire, and all the instruments agree that her temperature's rising, but any idiot would know that. so much, y'all. It's been a blast.
From down Lafayette, Louisiana, Feufollet. Two Universes is the name of the new CD, and they're going to be out in support of that CD throughout the rest of the year. So go and catch them. Obviously, they can get with it in a lot of different styles. Little Brian Eno right there to end up. You never know what you're going to hear from Feufollet. We're going to end this hour with a group led by a woman who is one of the best banjo players in the world. And obviously, as usual, you don't have to take my word for it. She's made 10 albums with her band, 4 Grammy nominations among those, and a Grammy Award, as well as a Banjo Player of the Year award from the International Bluegrass Music Association. She's been coming to see us since the year 2000. However, I just remembered the first time she came to see us, it wasn't as a soloist with her own quartet, but she was playing banjo with Alison Krauss. She came with us about 1991 or so when she was just a child, barely out of grade school. And she was a prodigy even then. But she's not only a great musician, but she's also a very fine businesswoman. She and the man on the bass started Compass Records, which has now 600 titles out there. And they've done a lot of great work in, in various fields of music, a lot of different genres they have put out. Her last record is called The Company You Keep, but she has a new one that will be out in August. So those of you who are Alison Brown fans, and I know there's a lot of you, watch for that. Please welcome back to the mountain stage the Alison Brown Quartet.
very much. It's great to be back here at Mountain Stage. 32 years and going strong. Pretty awesome thing, don't you think? Well, as Larry mentioned, we have a new record coming out in August. It's called The Song of the Banjo. And my hope with the record is to really express the lyrical side of the five-string banjo through a combination of familiar tunes like the one we just played and some of my tunes as well. You know, a lot of folks think that you're doing pretty good with the banjo if you can make it sound like a pig and a chicken. But I happen to think that it has a little bit of a broader musical range. And in fact, the banjo, if you think about it, has been there through a lot of different musical forms, from the plantation south through the minstrel shows of the 1800s and even into the late 1800s with the banjo orchestras. Banjo was there at the birth of jazz, and it was a cornerstone of bluegrass music in the 1940s. And of course, through all that history, it's been the butt of a lot of jokes. My current favorite is, what has 16 eyes and 3 teeth? The front row of a banjo workshop. Well, I discovered the banjo when I was growing up in Southern California. I went to one of those high schools where you were either a surfer or a surfer chick, and I was a banjo picker. I was incredibly popular. It wasn't until I moved to Tennessee that I began to really kind of dig into the history of the banjo and think about the banjo and its connection to time and place, especially with regard to the Civil War. In Nashville, Nashville was basically a battlefield during the Battle of Nashville, and our neighborhood is kind of where the battle was fought, so I think about the Civil War a lot. And I think when I was writing this next tune, I was somehow half remembering some of those people and places. So we're going to play a new tune for you, one from the new record. And you'll have to let me know if it evokes the same kind of imagery for you. This is a tune called, it has a brand new name. It's called A Long Way Gone. From Nashville, Tennessee, that's Christian Settlemeyer on the fiddle. Joe Davidian on the piano. It's Brian Lawrence back there on the drums. Co-founder of Compass Records, my husband, and the best bass player in his price range, folks. That's Gary West on the bass. Well, Gary and I started Compass Records 20 years ago. We kind of started it as a junior achievement project when we were in high school. But we are home to a robust catalog of roots music and work with a lot of the same artists that have had a chance to grace the stage here at Mountain Stage. It's been great playing for you guys. We're going to play a tune for you that takes its name from one of the southern names for the five-string banjo, the five-wire. This tune is called Under the Five-Wire.
The Alison Brown Quartet. Alison Brown on the banjo, Christian Settlemeyer on the fiddle, Joe Davidian on the piano, Gary West on the bass, and Brian Lawrence drums. So obviously it's the Alison Brown Quartet plus one. Great to hear them again. The new one will be out in just a few months in August, The Song of the Banjo, on Compass Records, which is a label that Gary and Alison founded and own. Great label, Compass Records. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WHFR, Dearborn, Michigan, or WVEP, Martinsburg, West Virginia. I hope you will be listening next week. Our guests will be Dara Williams, Pokey Lafarge, Joe Pug, and Jill Sobule. You're listening to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. And if you just tuned in, welcome. I think you're going to be glad you did. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from one of the most dynamic performers in all of acoustic music. Mr. Martin Sexton is back. But we're going to open this hour with two guys who were with us really not too long after they got together. They had solo careers for a while. They come from Los Angeles. They're both singers and songwriters, but they decided they liked it better together, Joey Ryan and Kenneth Patton Gale. And since then, in 2011, they have really skyrocketed into the world of folk music, acoustic music. They got a Grammy nomination in 2013, and then they were nominated that same year for Emerging Artist of the Year on the Americana Music Awards, and then the next year they won the Best Duo on the Americana Music Awards. Not too long ago, they were part of that Coen Brothers concert film documentary, Another Day, Another Time, celebrating the music of Inside Llewyn Davis. Their new record is just out right now. It's called Monterey, and it really, really is a good one. I think you're going to love them. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, the Milk Carton Kids.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed that characterization of our having skyrocketed into the world of folk, acoustic, minimalist duo music. The prestigious upper echelons of, close harmony duos.
Are there multiple echelons, or is it just the upper echelon?
I don't even know if echelons is the correct plural.
No, you don't.
I guess what else would it be? Well, we do have a brand new album out, but we didn't play on Mountain Stage when we had our previous album out, so we're going to do some songs from that one.
Swing low, for to carry me home in fire the skies of red. My breath's gone cold, a kiss from the cold, a blanket of snow overhead. Slowly roller, it's just rock and roll. Hold your tears where they've hung all these years, down from the heavens above. Old snake eyes, you had better disguise all that appears of thee. Pray for love from the heavens above, laid in the ashes below, laid in the ashes below, laid in the ashes below. Laid in the ashes below.
Thank you very much. It really is good to be back at Mountain Stage. This was one of the first, this was probably the first time we were ever on the radio 4 years ago when we played this program. And it's a testament to how far we've come that we're doing the exact same thing again.
The only time I ever heard the voice of God was in the silence of the night, in the arms of the one I love, staring at the ceiling up above, like it contained the secrets of the stars. Anytime I ever woke up in a dream, I saw my shadow there staring back at me, moving through the walls and wondering as all the world rose up inside of me. And I long to hear the melody that one time played inside my mind, and to love another helplessly, so breathing feels like putting out a fire. Anytime my life flashes in front of me, I see a child there as if on a screen, standing in the shadows flickering, and for a moment I know what it means. All this time I lived inside a memory, daylight creeping in through a crack in the withered seam, severing the hypnotized and trembling, losing all the voices in the wind. And I long to hear the melody that one time played inside my mind, and to love another helplessly. So breathing feels like putting out a fire. Good God, is it November? The leaves burn auburn red. The ash-filled skies and timber are holding on to it. But I cannot remember that fleeting hopeful sun, that rose of our September. My word, what have we done? I'd love nothing more than to cover my face, forget who I am and get out of this place, pretend to be somebody other than me, and go on living that way till all the dreams that I had in mind come back to me by next year this time. Tell me whatever became of what I left behind. Could hope have sprung eternal on darkened, dreary roads? A heart that beats nocturnal knows not where it goes. We listen for the signal to raise the dirt again. Our livelihood is equal to the air that breathes us in. I'd welcome you home just to turn you away, shuffle the cards by the light of the day, pretend that the worst of it got left behind, and go on living that way till all the dreams we left in our wake come back to me as the joy we forsake. Tell me whatever is burning the fires we made.
I almost moved to West Virginia, Joey.
I know that it's your favorite state that begins with West. Why did you? Why were you going to
I
move
am
here?
actually serious.
Why were you going to move
That
here?
was. I wasn't asking for a stupid joke. No, I must have been 9 or 10 years old. My dad got a job offer from the university, and we came here.
Oh, yeah? Did our microphone just turn off?
Maybe down a little bit. It's still there.
Oh, there it is.
I think he just knows to turn it down a little bit when you're talking. But I don't mean this in the to be rude, really. But
Here it comes.
we came and visited, and when we sort of talked about the trip afterwards, my dad said, "Well, do you want to move to Morgantown?" And I said, "You guys go on ahead without me. I'll stay here."
You were 9.
Yeah. So they stayed. We never came back. But here I am. 24 years later. Thank you. It was really cool. We got to walk on the football field and everything. They did the whole thing.
Yeah, clearly you made a big impression on you. What a terrible story to tell, Kenneth. Imagine every city we go, he tells the story of how he single-handedly forced his family not to move there. You know, Amy had this wonderful story about her dad built a cabin just up the road. She feels, really tied in her roots to this region. You visited here once and went, eh.
I said it was nothing personal, really. I didn't mean anything by it.
What was it, regional then?
And as far as I can tell, you've never stepped foot in West Virginia, so you don't really have a story to tell, do you?
I mean, I've been on this show before. Not that it was at the other site, but that
In
was still West.
Charleston. Right.
That was still West Virginia,
Yeah.
I think.
All right, well, sorry to bum you out with my story. And,
I'll play another new song that takes place where we come from, which was the result of significant westward expansion.
right, they didn't make it much further than that.
Well, actually, they did several
they
thousand
did,
miles
right.
further,
They did.
but not till the 50s, 1950s.
Right. I mean, even further than that, they made it to Hawaii, then to the Philippines. Or we did, rather.
Yeah, I mean, the Philippines are still a country.
No, well, but for a time they were fully, a part of the United States. Like
Not a
during
state.
Wartime. Not a state, but like Guam. Guam's not a state, but they have certain privileges.
This is going great. Did you just say they have privileges?
Yeah.
Man,
No, they do. They're
you need to learn some post-colonial etiquette.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Move to Guam, get some of those privileges. You guys edit this radio program, right? All right.
On a city train headed down the line, the faces of the strangers show the passing of the time. History is hanging as a picture in a frame. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came. Itty bitty little baby, you cry with all your might. Darkened by the daytime in a city full of lights. Blind to insurrection, but in battle all the same. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came. The city of Our Lady, Queen of all the angels, lingers in the ringing of the iron mission bells, changing all the faces, saving all the names. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came. Everywhere we go, we are the child of where we came.
Thank you very much for having us. Thank you very much for putting up with us. Thank you very much for coming to see us, for those of you who did. We have one more. We hope we'll see you soon. Oh.
Clouds move over Pontiac skies. Their silent thunder matches mine, and I know this feeling from long ago. I wondered, was it gone? But now I know. So when she calls, don't send her my way. When it hurts, you'll know it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rear view now. Keep your hands where I could see 'em. You took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need 'em. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you. down brake lines and Motown records, and all that's left is a blind reflection. But you know what's coming and you regret it. So when she calls, don't send her my way. When it hurts most, it's the right thing. Michigan's in the view now. Keep your hands where I could see 'em. Took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need a hug. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you. Michigan's in the view now. Keep your hands where I could see 'em. You took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need 'em. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you.
Thanks again very much.
Joey Ryan, Kenneth Pattengale, the Milk Carton Kids. And the new one is called Monterey on Anti Records, the Milk Carton Kids. Two guys who weren't always together. They were first known as the Smothers Brothers. Changed the name not too long ago. They have close ties here to the Mountain Stage, and we're glad to see them. They obviously love West Virginia. Bob Thompson's going to do a tune for you now. Since Martin Sexton is coming up next, one of the finest solo performers in the world, and Bob chose a tune called Solitary Man. You probably remember that. Neil Diamond song. Say hello to Bob Thompson. Colortones.com is where you find his music. Bob Thompson, a Neil Diamond tune there. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Division of Tourism, celebrating the diversity of live music in wild, wonderful West Virginia, from newgrass to indie pop, at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Request your travel guide at gotowv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you have questions or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect on Facebook. You can ask us anything on Tumblr. You can hear a song of the week on Stitcher. All of these links are at our website, mountainstage.org. You can also hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs not heard on the radio, at NPR Music. That address is npr.org/Mountain Stage. As I read that announcement from tourism, I realized I forgot a minute ago when Feufollet was out to tell you one of those great spots you can hear music. They played last night up at the Purple Fiddle in Thomas, West Virginia. A nice spot. We're going to end this show with a man who we are always delighted to see. He's been on Mountain Stage many times, but he's been around before we had him on the show, which was, I think he started here about 10 years ago. He'd already been going strong. He came originally from Syracuse, New York, moved to Boston, played on the streets, was so successful there, recorded an album on his own, and out of his guitar case sold about 20,000 of them, which is impossible. Nobody can possibly do that. But he did it. He got the attention of everybody in the music business and went on from there. Nowadays, you hear his songs on television shows and movies and, of course, his own recordings. And his newest recording is called Mixtape of the Open Road. And like all of them, it is full of fun, exciting, high energy, and sometimes very moving songs about himself and about his observations of this country. Please make welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Martin Sexton.
Thank you so much. Hey, hey. Like shaving your face, taking out the trash, handing on your place, spending all your cash on your baby, and do it daily. Like walking the dog, cleaning up the mess before you go off to work. Can make a good guess at what your woman wants, and do it daily. If you're gonna do it all, you gotta do it daily. Do it every day, in the very best way. If you're gonna do it all, you gotta do it daily. Do it once or twice, take little advice, and do every day. Like that little mistake that you always make. Look her straight in the eyes and apologize. And never do it again, and do it daily. And when you do it again, say you're sorry and then try to do it right. Screw it up every night and apologize again and do it daily. If you're gonna do it all, you you gotta do it daily. Do it every day in the very best way. If you're gonna do it at all, you gotta do it daily. Do it once or twice, take little advice and do it every day. Mothers and sages and good friends and wise men say good things will happen if you do. Mothers and sages and all the wise men say good things will happen if you do. Like that little mistake that's always made. Look her straight in the eyes and apologize. And don't do it again, and do it daily. If you're gonna do it at all, you gotta do it daily. Do it every day, in the very best way. Do it at all, you gotta do it daily. Do it once or twice, take little advice and do it every day. Mothers and sages and good friends and wise men say good things happen if you do. Mothers and sages and all the wise men say good things will happen if you do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it every day. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be back on this wonderful radio show. Here's a song I wrote for my mom, and I've been out on the road working this record here and singing this song, trying to do it every night so I can get it just right, so when I get back home to Syracuse, it'll be perfect for my mom. And her name's Virginia, and it's funny, but in the song I say, "Oh, Virginia," but it would sound wonderful to say like, "West Virginia, where would I be without you?" But I'm going to sing this for my mom. So here it goes. Wish me luck. Got to get it just right for mom. I shut my front door for the last time today. Fixing to fix that old rambling itch again. Taking the geographical cure, your wise words hit me in the head. Remember, wherever you go, there you are. So I rode, whoa, 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 out of control, whoa, 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 to Virginia, where would I be without you? Go nowhere at all. Oh, Virginia, where would I be? Blind in the minefield looking for love, laughing at the old good Lord above, sitting in the barroom waiting for my life to change. Remember back to when I was a kid, 'twas a nameless train I rode, using love and drugs and diesel fumes. Rolling up your sleeves with hands in grease, you eased me right on the road. Now with baggage in tow, I'm speeding back to you. As I rode, whoa, 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 out of control, whoa, 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 to Virginia, where would I be without you? Go nowhere at all. Oh, Virginia, where would I be? Bringing my bucket to an empty well, not knowing my ass from heaven or hell, sitting in the barroom waiting for the world to change, for the world to change. Oh, Virginia, earned all the dues you paid. It's a sin you haven't been made a saint, 'cause when life throws lemons you smile and serve lemonade. Serve us all lemonade. Ooh. Thank you kindly. Lately, I've been yodeling a lot. I'm not sure why, but I just have been. And I love when, before you do the show, they give you a list of all the songs you've played over the years. And it's just neat to see, like what I played in 2005 on my first visit here. And here's one I did play in 2005. But I'm going to play it a little bit differently. And it's a song about being out on the road, something I still love today so much, so much, so much. In a westerly direction, this truck is my train. I've been driving and I've been wondering, what it is I'm running from again. And I feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is the California line. I've had enough of my freedom of the road. Never was good with decision. Oh, that's what I'm told. Up ahead of trucks carrying a wide load, a prefab house cut in half, a cute little front door into window. Ain't sure whether to cry or should I laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to the door, I read her note by the dawn's light. So don't you come round here anymore. I've had enough of my freedom of the road. Never was good with decisions. All this what I've been told. Holding on my ticket, yeah, 'cause one day I'll pay my toll. Magic road grant your freedom to someone else, for I'll be coming home. There'll be no more pay-per-view movies and these economy motels. No more trash in the back seat for Mickey D's or Taco Hell. No more playing in my trump card for the ladies in the lounge. Think I'll leave a little something for the next traveling man on his ground. Yeah. And I mean it, just I do. I ain't gonna lie, and I know there's got to be someone out there who believes I still got my home. I got his picture here in my back pocket, along with these rocks I found in Arizona. I want to show him. And I return to an awkward silence. There's so much work I've never known, but I know if I make these amends, I got a good chance of regaining that trust of my long-lost son. Had me enough, child, of my freedom on the road. The good Lord gonna come and help me before I grow. I'm holding on to this ticket, 'cause one day I'll pay my toll. Magic road print this freedom. Your sweet freedom, 'cause I'm coming home.
Thank you so much. I love being out on the road.
Here's a little love song. You might have seen one out at Minnesota, or maybe down by the sea in Sarasota, yeah. But they were made back in Worcester, Mass, of aluminum, baker, light, and glass, yeah. Like a locomotive, they were streamlined, and the blue prints were torn up from a dream of mine, yeah. Slap 'em up, put 'em on the train, out of Michigan up to Maine. You may find a down on the Georgia, Carolina, off the 20 by the Piggly Wiggly in the country out of Waynesboro, Georgia. When it's getting late, rainy out in New York State, hang Louis at the 3 and go get myself a cheeseburger at Little Jim Dining. It's right off the old 690. Dining my shiny, shiny love. And the night's all I'm thinking of, yeah. Dining my shiny, shiny love, yeah. Come on up. The crews are posing where the troopers always stop as we dine over the chrome and formica tabletop. The cashier, she always squints by the gum in the bowl of mint she's tapping her toe. To the Dean Martin on a consulate, booth service and a cigarette, and I don't even smoke. Cider $1 or the haddock, the 95 roof, or the Pepsi Reserve, same roof, or some apple pie. Better make my nala mo. Yeah, yeah. Dining my shiny, shiny love. And the night's all I'm thinking of, yeah. Dining my shiny, shiny love. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dean Martin, God rest his soul, singing to me on a cereal bowl. That's a couple from the Show Me State. Knock it back, little meatloaf fake. Dining my shiny, shiny love. Dining my shiny love. Dining my shiny, shiny, shiny love. I take a chicken and biscuits with a side of gravy, peach cobbler. My little boy is 6 now, and he's a big Lego fanatic. And I was leaving for a tour a couple months back, and he said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't get in the truck yet, Daddy. Here." He picked up this little dude, this little Lego dude. He said, "Daddy, this is me. Here, take me with you, Daddy, out on the road. I want to come with you on tour." So he's out on the truck now on the dashboard, keeping me in line. And here's a song from the new record that speaks to that person who has to leave home from time to time for whatever reason. Things change, the weather changes, the world changes, people change, but the love that I have is set in stone. That's the title of this song. Got to do a take 2 on that one. So this song is called Set in Stone. You see my car keys on the table, my traveling boots out on the floor, that shoe peeking around the corner, looking at my bags packed by the door. And while I have to say goodbye, when I come home with your surprise, we're gonna drive your mother crazy, and now the grass will grow, and the winds may change direction, but child, I need you to know that this love I have is always set in stone. Set in stone. Now when I'm gone, if you hear mama cry, and you hear angry shouting on the phone, just remember, child, we are trying to keep this house a happy home. And oh, we may fuss and fight, but your mom and I gonna be alright. Yeah, we'll be making up till Sunday morning, and now the storms will blow, but those clouds make way for sunshine. Child, we need you to know this love we share is always set in stone. Set in stone. Even if we're miles and miles away, past Pluto out in the Milky Way, you'll never be alone. My love is set in stone. Now where's the highway? Oh, your love is what gives me my sense of direction. Child, I need you to know, when I fall away from home, you never really be alone, 'cause the love we have is set in stone. Set in stone. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Thank you, Larry, and everybody here at Mountain Stage for having me back. What a just honor it is to be on such a great bill and with you beautiful people. Here's an older song of mine. Yeah. Freedom came my way that night, just like a jet plane in out of sight. I was hauling ass in a million miles an hour, wondering how hard I'd hit. When they came into the station, they said I was bad, beyond repair, but I got no qualms with my situation. Say here I am. So say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to say, Cherie, 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 won't you dare to leave a message and your number, please. Time up follows old fantasy, yeah. Put them in a big red bow and send them care of me. I'm taking my chance on the wind. I'm packing up all my bags, taking all mistake I got made. Oh, then I am glory bound. So I packed it up and I went to the winds and I lived out in my VW bus from a Euro turner. Ain't nothing but a pipe dream and my guitar, living off the apple fields and old cigars, taking this microphone, checking it out every night all alone. All my car batteries dead again, so I got my head dead set against it, singing, say, Cherie, 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 won't you do? Say, Cherie, 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 won't you do? Leave a message and your number, please. Take the time to want to satisfy me. Take all these old fantasies and send them care of me. Hey, hey. I'm taking my chance on the wind. I'm packing up all my bags, yeah. Taking a mistake I got made. Oh, then I'm glory bound. Oh, then I'm glory bound. Oh, then I'm glory bound. Yes, I'm bound. Say, Cherie, Cherie, Cherie. Thank you so much. I love you.
Martin Sexton, Mixtape of the Open Road is the name of his latest, and he will be on the open road all of this summer supporting that new recording. He is a road warrior, so look for him wherever you live, because no telling where he's going to be going in the U.S. and Canada for sure the next few months. He is out on the road all the time. Our thanks to Martin Sexton, and our thanks to the Milk Carton Kids, to the Alison Brown Quartet, to Feufollet, to Amy Speace, and everybody who came with all of those folks. And thank you here in Morgantown, West Virginia, on the campus of West Virginia University, the Creative Arts Center, for coming out and being part of this show. And special thanks to you listening there on the radio. We never forget you. We don't take you for granted. Without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. You hope you'll be there next time when our guests will be Dara Williams, Pokey Lafarge, Joe Pug, and Jill Sobule. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasily Skouras. Assistant producers, Joni Deutsch. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Our web producer is Josh Saul. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music in Motion Promotion. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are? just as soon as you can. You'll be listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, Cecilia, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, Cecilia, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. Come on home. Making love in the afternoon with Cecilia up in my bedroom. I got up to wash my face. When I come back to bed, someone's taking my place. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, Cecilia, I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. Come on home. Michael Lipton, here he is. Alison Brown. Here comes Tristan on the fiddle. Accordion, Chris. Come on, everybody, jubilation. Jubilation, she loves me again. I fall on the floor and I laugh.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Division of Tourism. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.